Hi everyone, and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be going over my no foundation but still full coverage look. I've been asked to do this tutorial for quite some time now because not everybody loves to wear a liquid foundation or foundation at all, but you still want to conceal the under eye area. So I am here to show you exactly how I do it. So let's get started. I am going to be using a primer. Now this step I feel is absolutely optional, especially if you have a really good, like a solid skincare routine. If you like your moisturizer, if you love the way that your skin looks throughout the day with just your moisturizer and your sunscreen, like if you're good with that, then the next step is optional. Most of the time I am good with that, but for today I want to add a little extra something. My skin overall looks really good. Don't have a whole lot going on at the moment. However, I'm still going to be wearing Danessa Myricks Glow Serum. This is the Yummy Skin Glow Serum. I really love this formula. It makes your skin look very nice and radiant, like a subtle dewiness, so it doesn't look excessively oily. It doesn't look like glittery or anything like that. It just provides such a beautiful glow, like healthy skin glow. So I'm just applying it all over the face. You see what it does? It just makes your skin look so radiant, so healthy, and it smells really nice. When it comes to just wearing concealer and no foundation, less is more. The less product you use, the lighter it's going to be and the less detectable, or if it is detectable, it's not going to look cakey in comparison to your skin. So you want to find a really good, like a solid concealer and color corrector if you need it, combination, but you want to be super light-handed. So for this, I always use two different eyeshadow blending brushes. One that's a little bit more compact and short for more like precise application, and the other one that's really nice, light, tapered, and fluffy so that I can spread the concealer around, and it's gonna leave me with really minimal product, but really good coverage. So I'm gonna start with my Buff and Blend brush. This is the E39. Like I said, it's really short, it's pretty dense, but it's still really soft. And I'm gonna take my Becca and Smashbox Under Eye Brightening Corrector in the shade Medium. I'm just grabbing the tiniest amount. You don't need a lot. And the key is to concentrate this to the areas that you need the most amount of neutralization. So for me, it's right here, like the deepest area underneath the eye. So just like that, with very minimal product, we've already brightened and we've already neutralized the under eye darkness. Now I know that not everybody has just like the tiny bit of darkness concentrated in one area. So if you do need to conceal like the entire under eye, or if you do need to add a color corrector to the entire under eye, I would say absolutely make sure you do that. However, just don't overdo it with product. Keep it very light, very minimal underneath the entire area. Like over here on this eye, I feel like my darkness kind of spreads a little further out than this one. So I will be adding product from here to here. Still gonna keep it very nice and light. So next comes concealer. Now, if you are going to be using concealer without foundation, you have to make sure that your concealer is as close to your actual skin tone as possible, like something that you would use as a foundation. I personally really love this concealer from Huda Beauty. It is her faux filter concealer, and she has this in a ton of different shades, a ton of different undertones. I love to wear this one. It's 3.5N, which is Sugar Biscuit. I feel like this one matches my foundation's the best. Here, I'll show you. So that's what it looks like on its own. And that's what it looks like blended out. See how it just like, it's very undetectable because it does match my complexion really well. So if you haven't done that already, as far as getting a concealer that matches your complexion, make sure that you do that before you go ahead and just, conceal without foundation. So again, just like before, I'm going to be taking a very minimal amount under the eye area, but instead of applying it like directly onto the under eye, I'm going to do it onto the back of my hand, just a little bit. I'm going to spread it out a little bit, pick a little bit up at a time with the blending brush. This is the Soft Blend number 20 brush from Sigma Beauty. And this is what I'm going to use underneath the eye. That way I get more precise application and I'm not overdoing it I'm keeping it very, very light and minimal underneath the eye. The concealer is buildable, so if you do want to add just a little tiny bit extra, you most certainly can. So just blending it out, and as you go out further, just lay off the pressure a little bit, and then that way it blends into your skin and you're not left with a very obvious line of concealer and no concealer, like just skin. All right, and to blend it out even further, just gonna take a damp beauty blender and just blend out around the edges from where I applied concealer and from where I do not have anything. All right, and that is pretty much it. You can set it and forget it, or if you're like me, I am gonna add a little bit of warmth to this look. So I'm gonna take my Patrick Ta. This is the Cream Contour and Powder Bronzer Duo in the shade She Sculpted. This gets a lot of use, obviously. And I'm taking my Blend Kabuki from Sigma Beauty. This is the F81. Taking a little bit of the cream contour shade. And I'm gonna place it here right above the hollow of the cheek, going up to the temple area, just blending that in. This is gonna create that lifted look. I have found that when I wear my bronzer a little bit too low, like when I put it in the hollow instead of right above the hollow, it kind of drags my face down a little bit. So I've been doing it this way and it looks a lot better. At least I think it does. And this cream contour shade is gonna act as my blush, my bronzer, and my contour. So again, just blending it out in between and underneath. Now you don't necessarily need to set this in place. However, I personally do like to set with a little bit of powder. You guys know, or I don't know if you know, but if you didn't, now you're about to. I love the Oma Beauty Trip and Smooth setting powder. I use the shade Light. Whenever I wear very minimal makeup, like what I'm doing today, I always just dust the face and the under eye area. Just a little dusting. You don't need to bake. You don't need to press it into the skin. You really don't. This concealer does all of the work for you. Honestly, it is a matte concealer, but it has this like very luminous, very flexible finish. So it's not going to leave your under eye area looking or feeling excessively dry. If you do like to set, make sure that you set very minimally and you should be good to go. I'm taking my tapered face brush. This one is the F25 from Sigma Beauty. I'm barely packing my brush with anything. I'm going to start here along the forehead. It just kind of smooths things out, but without looking very flat or very matte. I'm going to add a little bit right here, a little bit right here, just around my T-zone, since that's where I tend to get the oiliest throughout the day. All right, and that is it. Let me bring you guys up close so that you can see exactly what this looks like on the skin. All right, so this is the look up close and personal. Very nice and light, especially underneath the eye area, and it does not look heavy, not in my opinion at least. And it's concealing really, really well. Now this is the left side of my face. You can clearly see my skin. Very, very minimal product on top. And of course, the same goes for my right side. And this is what it looks like under natural lighting. See what I mean with the primer? It just makes your skin look so radiant, so hydrated, so healthy, but without feeling heavy. It does not feel heavy whatsoever. And here's the under eye area. Light, very good coverage, not a whole lot of product going on, so it doesn't feel heavy and it doesn't look dry either. So that completes today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I truly hope that you enjoyed this quick video tutorial and that you found it helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on future videos. And also, don't forget to follow me over on Instagram, where I absolutely love to interact with you guys. And I truly mean it. A few nights ago, I asked you guys on there to ask me anything. And some of the interactions that I had with you guys, I'm just like, I love this group of people. You guys are the best, okay? The absolute best. So make sure you follow me over there. Make sure you like and subscribe, all that good stuff. As always, take care, and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah. Bye.